Hey guys, it's Tiffany. Today I finally did a look with the Smashbox MUSE Artist Palette. I know I've been promising that for a long time, since before Christmas when I got it and reviewed it for you guys. But since then I think it's good though, because I've had a chance to use it a lot, and so I can really tell you guys more about it. I'm also going to use the new Urban Decay Primer Potion in Sin, and a new eyeliner, which I get so many questions about eyeliner and what's good for the waterline, you know, and I always recommend MAC Fluid Line. I used to use the Urban Decay 24/7 pencil. I probably will never pick up that pencil again just because of this. This is amazing. I'm going to tell you about it and what it is, and at the end of the video I'm also going to kind of do a mini review of all these products. So I just did a really fun brown smoky eye with some black eyeliner. And if you guys want to see how to do it, keep watching. Alright, first I'm going to apply the new Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in Sin. It's the new one that's kind of shimmery. It's very similar, like in formula, to the original. Actually, I think it is the same. It's just, this one has the shimmer. It's actually very, very pretty. And as you saw, this isn't very much at all. With the old Urban Decay Primer Potion that doesn't have any color to it, this is all I usually used to use, because I never got as good of results if I used a whole lot. So that doesn't really, you know, shimmer a whole lot, so you could really put any color over it. But if you were really looking for more shimmer, you could really pile a lot more on. But I think that this stuff just doesn't work as well if you apply a whole lot to it. So okay, so first in this Muse palette, I'm going to take the color on the upper left and just apply it with a large brush. I'm just going to put it right up underneath my eyebrow. This color isn't very shimmery, which most of the colors in the palette are, so I'm glad that this one's in there, because usually I like to have, I don't like to use all super shimmery colors. I just really wish that this palette had a good dark matte color, but it doesn't. But it's okay. Alright, then I'm going to take the color in the bottom right hand corner. It's that pretty brown. And actually I'm just going to use that same brush, and I'm going to dab it all over my lid. Alright, then take just a little bit into the crease and just slightly go upward just a little bit on the outer corner, making kind of a rounded shape. Okay, now for the darker color, I'm just going to take any kind of round crease brush and use this color in the lower left hand corner, which is kind of like a, I don't know, it's a really dark taupe. And I'm just going to blend that into the crease. Alright, then to deepen it a little bit, I got the same color on a 239 brush, or just any kind of flat brush, and you see that deposits a little more color. And I'm just going to kind of dab that right in the center of where I put that crease color. And then when you blend it out, it's going to be much deeper. And then take just a little bit on the tip of that brush, and I'm going to take it right down along my lower lash line, kind of connecting it to that darker color on top, going in about halfway. Alright, so obviously this is looking pretty scary, so you're going to want to blend just around the outer corners. Alright, so now I'm going to apply my eyeliner. And all I did was just blend everything out along the outer edges. And I'm just going to use the Stila Kajal eyeliner in Onyx. This stuff is really good. It's, actually this should be a little sharper, but you do have to sharpen it often, because it is very, very soft. And it applies very, very creamy. Okay, then I'm just going to take a pointed brush and blend it out. Since it is very creamy, you're going to see what I'm talking about. If you have it, then you know what I'm talking about, but it feels like a cream. Like when you're blending it, it doesn't feel like you're smudging eyeliner. It feels like you're kind of almost blending out a cream. So be careful when you're doing this, because you can smudge it too high, and it can look pretty bad. So just kind of blend it out just a little bit, just to take care of the sharp line. Okay, now as you can tell, this side's much blacker than this side because I really wanted it to look really blended out and smoky. I didn't want my eyeliner to be too obvious. So what I did is I just dipped that same brush, or a brush similar to that, into this darkest shade in the palette, and just lightly went over the edge. That makes it look just a little more blended. Alright, so by far the coolest part of this eyeliner is how it works on the waterline. I usually don't like wearing eyeliners down there just because I usually have to work really hard to get them on there, and then they're gone. And I usually use the MAC Fluid line, which lasts a really long time, but I don't really like applying it with a brush to my waterline every time. It's just too much trouble. This is safe for the waterline, and it applies, I mean, I can't even describe how easy it is. You know, normally eyeliners won't stick to that area, but if you can see, even if it is a little wet, it's not going, I mean, it applies right over it. It's very thick. It's very, very long wearing there too, which I like. So I'm going to go pretty far in. It would obviously be a lot better if this was sharp. Okay, now I'm just going to apply some mascara and I'll be all done. Alright guys, so that's it. The only thing that I did that I didn't show was apply my mascara. I used the MAC Plush Lash. And that is all. I know that I used a lot of new stuff in this video. I used the palette, the eyeliner, the Urban Decay stuff, and overall I really like them all. The only downfall to the palette, I think it has wonderful colors. They are really good quality and all that, but I think that the eyeshadows are a little soft, which is fine. You know, they do have really great payoff and everything. The only downfall to that, though, is that you can get some fallout, so just always be sure to tap off your brush. That shouldn't be a problem. So, I mean, it's not really a huge problem, but it can kind of get annoying. The eyeliner I absolutely love. The only downfall to that is that you have to sharpen it all the time because it is so soft. But it's one of the best eyeliners, if not, it is the best pencil eyeliner, I guess I can say that I've ever used on my waterline, which I'll probably start doing a lot more now because I hadn't really found something good for that. And it's safe to use there, which is always good. As for the primer potion, I really like it. I wish that they would have put it in a tube along with everyone else on the planet probably that has this, just because, you know, it is hard to get out, just because of the shape of the bottle. The only thing, this is kind of bizarre, I've used the original one for a while. It's never done this. Like, I have, like, tried to pound it and hit it against something hard to see if there's air in it or something, but it goops out and goes everywhere, and I mean, it is driving me crazy. So, I don't know, there must be like air down in there, so I'm going to have to work on it. But, that's really it. Oh, and I think that the shimmer is really nice, but, you know, if you really want to have it be pretty intense, you have to apply a lot. You know, if you apply the right amount, and to me the right amount of Urban Decay Primer Potion isn't much at all, because if you apply too much, it can kind of it will crease, and I know that sounds bad, but even with the old kind, you always had to apply just a very, very small amount, and I think this is the same, but if you do that, then the shimmer doesn't show up a whole lot, but it is great, and I do think this is something that I'm really going to enjoy. But, you know, with looks like this, where you're doing something shimmery over it, you know, would it have mattered if I used just the regular Urban Decay Primer Potion? Probably not. You probably wouldn't even be able to tell a difference. But I think that this is definitely something good to have because you can wear it on its own, and it looks really great that way too. Alright, so I'm going to stop rambling. Thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing. I really appreciate all of you guys that are still watching and all that good stuff. So I'll talk to you all very soon. Bye.